Hi there everyone, welcome to Tech Ravers. In this short tutorial I'm gonna show you how to use cheat codes for the recently released The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and of course any other Switch game as well. First of all, this video is for educational purposes only. You really should play through this game at least one time first, since this is a true Nintendo masterpiece. But as I said, this method is applied to any other Switch game as well. I'm just using Tears of the Kingdom as the game to showcase in this tutorial. And second, this guide will not tell you anything about how to jailbreak or hack your Nintendo Switch. It will assume that you already are familiar with that process and that you have a Nintendo Switch with custom firmware and atmosphere installed on it. Now if you check those boxes, let's jump into it. Alright, so in this guide I will show you how to download cheats and the necessary homebrews you need to easily switch cheats on and off in any game. And I will leave links to everything you need to download in the video description. First, go to this GBA temp thread, and here we're gonna download all available Switch cheats as of the date you visit the site. When I record this video, the latest update was made on May 8, 2023, so go ahead and download the zip file that's named Titles. And once that is complete, head over to the next link in the description and download the EdiZon-SE Homebrew. This is the homebrew that will let us use the cheats we downloaded in the previous step. So download the zip file named edizon.zip. The next download is a homebrew called Tesla menu or overlay menu. It's an overlay menu that can be accessed from anywhere on our Nintendo Switch with custom firmware. From the overlay menu we can do a bunch of things, but the things we're focusing on in this video is how to flip game cheats on and off. And then lastly we're getting the specific EdiZon overlay, which will let us reach EdiZon from the overlay menu we just downloaded in the previous step. And here we can choose whether to download the EdiZon overlay.zip or just the file that we need, which is called ovl edizon.ovl. Alright, so once you have downloaded all those files, go ahead and pop in your Nintendo Switch MicroSD card into your computer. It should look something similar to this. The next part is really simple. I have my zip files that we just downloaded here on my desktop, and all we have to do is to open them up and drag and drop the content from them into the root of our MicroSD card. I'm installing another homebrew here that I didn't tell you to download, and that's the AIO Switch Updater. But don't mind that in this tutorial, you can just skip it. I needed it for something else and that's why I installed it at the same time as the rest. And for the last zip file, the titles file, containing all our cheat codes, we're not gonna put that in the root of our SD card. The content of that zip file is going into Atmosphere and Contents. If you for some reason have an older version of Atmosphere, you might have a folder named Titles instead where you can put it. But if you're on the latest version like me, drag it into the Contents folder. And it's actually very small in size, about 9 megabytes, but there are so many files that this will take a few minutes to complete. But just wait for it to finish. And I just realized I was about to forget one last thing, the EdiZon overlay. When you have installed the Tesla overlay menu, you will have a folder named .overlays inside your Switch folder. So go ahead and drag and drop the ovl edizon.ovl file into that folder. Back on our Nintendo Switch, insert the microSD card back into your console, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my system settings, and we can confirm that this has the latest 16.0.3 firmware with the latest Atmosphere 1.5.4 installed. And before we continue, we're just gonna test our Tesla overlay menu, and to access it we just need to press L, D-pad down or arrow down, and R3. Simple as that, and we can see that it's working along with the EdiZon overlay that we also have installed. With that tested, now it's time to test it in-game. Alright, so as you can see, my stamina is dropping as it should when I'm sprinting in the game. So go ahead and pop up the overlay menu using L, arrow down, and R3. Click on EdiZon and then on Cheats, and here is all the cheats we can enable in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on Infinite Stamina and try running again. And as you can see, it's now working without any issues. I can run for hours without ever being tired again. The stamina wheel doesn't even show up when the cheat is enabled. Let's try out another cheat. As you can see, if I run up to this enemy, my hearts will start disappearing when he hits me. So jump back into the menu and enable Infinite Health. And simple as that, you have now enabled God mode. But what about if you regret using cheats and want to turn them all off? Just open the menu again and this time turn off the activated cheats and then turn on the restore code option in the top. This will return everything to normal again. So yeah, that's how you install and activate cheats on your Nintendo Switch with custom firmware. I hope this tutorial helped you out and that you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and maybe even give me a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this in your feed. And for the love of God, go ahead and buy Tears of the Kingdom if you haven't already, as this is probably the best game ever on this console. Anyway, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.